There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right?
Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The sure hands, it's Williams. Continues to fight for yards. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right on the money. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Slings it downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Going to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals. And
he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
it's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 30.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the 8.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got it on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
Now, fourth down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To throw, it's St. Clair. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win...
Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Keep it on the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the catch right at the 50. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A run for the quarterback. And the Horned Frogs have a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Payne. What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown, TCU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Going up top. He caught it.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Safe completion on the screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Payne. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got him.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Rush is on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffs! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.